Yeah, you know what? It's that's a good question. I think that there were signs that we were going to come out and offensively, and so obviously that didn't happen tonight, and just through a rotation to dominate, it's got to kind of sync together, and I think that right now, where one thing's on, one thing's off, and that's kind of why, it's kind of the 500 is status quo right now where we've been. But with that said, that's kind of a little sense of optimism because we haven't been on all cylinders, and so when that does happen, which I'm certain it will, then the streaks will come.
What do you think of Kaz?
Yeah, you know what? I thought Kaz was good. The stuff again was really good, and it just seems that every mistake he makes, seems to go out of the ballpark. And first pitch of the game, you're trying to throw a fastball away, it leaks over to the middle, and then Granderson's swinging, which obviously Kaz knew he has a tendency to do. Out of the ballpark, hangs a change to Plawecki, and out of the ballpark, and first pitch change to a pitcher. First and second base, you don't expect the swing and put the ball in play on a change, and stays fair for a double, scores another run. So it's kind of he's a little snake bit, but as far as stuff, and it's just important for him to keep his confidence because he is throwing the baseball well.
When you had two on there in the eighth and Trace is coming up, did you think about going to Jock?
No, because at that point in time, Trace is homered in the game, and at that point, Blevins was getting loose. So it's either do I take a guy who's been in the game, homered against a righty, versus a guy coming off the bench facing a lefty? So it's kind of pick your poison.
Your pitchers, starters in particular, are judged by wins, obviously, wins and ERA. And for whatever reason, as you mentioned, Scott is snake bit, but you want him to keep the confidence. How do you facilitate that?
I just think that it's for us as, he goes back there and watches video, talks to Honey, and, when you look at 80-plus pitches, 90 pitches, and you look at 4 or 5 pitches that weren't executed that just ended up with really bad results, I think that's a good thing. And typically, the mistakes just don't go out of the ballpark. But I think that with Scott, that's what's happened. But and I talked to him a little bit after, and he's frustrated. But he's a pro, and he'll be ready for his next start.
Home is kind of where teams get going. Does it bother you at all that you guys can't get any home traction at home?
Yeah, that's. I think that we're all a little surprised or frustrated by it because we look forward to coming home and we love playing here and getting in front of our fans, and to not win baseball games here in this short sample is a little frustrating, but it'll all even out. We'll play well and we'll win games here.